Your POV. You were sitting on a bench in the park. You were crying because you had just learned that your parents were killed in the villain attack. You kept crying till you had no more tears left. You kept the rain going because you didn't want it to be sunny when you were sad. Lion, what are you doing in the rain without an umbrella? A voice asked. You turned your head to see it was your best friend, Kirishmia. He was holding an umbrella over you two. Hey, Kiri, you stuttered. You didn't answer my question. He said bluntly. Okay, the rain might be my fault, you mumbled. He walked around the bench and sat next to you, putting the umbrella over you both. Who made you cry? He asked. No one made me cry. It's just something happened, you muttered. You started crying again, but held it in the best you could. Your parents. They were the ones who died in the villain attack, weren't they? He asked. You nodded and started crying again. Kirishmia pulled you close to him and you hugged him. It's okay. I'm here, Lion. I'm here, Kirishmia said. You stopped crying and nodded. Hey, let's get you home, okay? He asked. You shook your head and said, I don't want to go home. Then why not come with me? You won't be alone. And plus, I want to cheer you up, he suggested. Okay, you mumbled. Kirishmia stood up and held a hand out to you. You took his hand and stood up. You both stared, walking, and the sky began to clear up. You looked at the sky with a small smile appeared on your face. Kirishmia grabbed your hand and said, your parents are definitely proud of you for everything you've done. You think so? You asked. You made it into UA by yourself. No quirk needed. You have an amazing quirk. And learned how to use it. Learned how to attack with it, he said, smiling. He looked at a house next to you and added, here's our stop. He walked up to the house, still holding your hand. He opened the door and let you go in first. You walked in and took off your shoes. You set them down next to the door and walked a bit further into the house. Kirishmia walked in and set his umbrella down. He took off his shoes and set them next to yours. I'll give you some of my clothes so you can change, Kirishmia said. Oh, okay, you said. He walked upstairs and you followed behind him. He walked into his room and grabbed a shirt and a pair of shorts. He handed them to you and said, I'll change in the bathroom down the hall while you change in here. You just set your clothes in that corner when you're done. Okay, you responded. He left the room with some clothes for himself. You changed and set your clothes down in the corner of his room. You sat on the bed and waited for him. Kirishmia's POV. I finished changing and walked up on my bedroom door. I knocked on the door and I heard Lion say, come in. I walked in the room to see her, sitting on my bed. I blushed at her appearance. My shirt was a bit too big on her and her hair was a bit damp. I'm sorry for this, Lion, I thought. I walked up to her and pinned her onto my bed. Kiri? What are you doing? She asked while blushing. I'm sorry for this, Lion, but I can't help it anymore, I replied. I lowered my head down and kissed her deeply. About 1 second, she kissed back. I pulled away from her and then laid her head on my chest. Kiri, do you like me? She asked. I moved my head a few inches from hers. Of course I do. You're beautiful, smart, kind, heroic, and you're the best person I have ever met, I said. Kiri, can I kiss you again? She asked. I slowly filled the gap between us and kissed her deeply. She kissed me back just as much. Bad days can turn good, I thought. The end. Hey guys, sorry for posting so late. I forgot to. I was hanging out and doing stuff with my family a lot today. So, sorry about that. But here's Kirishmia. I hope you like that. I'm not great at Kirishmia's voice. I practiced a little last night, but I just don't really know how to do it, so I'm gonna have to figure that out, and yeah. But I don't know what the next one should be. Should it be Bakugo, maybe? I don't know, but I know I'm gonna have to do another one soon. But I really do hope you enjoyed this, and comment, subscribe, and like if you liked it. That was out of order. But bye bye.